Hi, this is Balaji from Vanakkam, Germany, and happy to see you after a long time in the video. As everyone know, my wife Priya is in the last month of pregnancy and we are expecting our second kid soon. As a father, one side you will be stocking up the diapers and the other side you will be stocking up the application papers for the Kindergeld, Elterngeld and birth certificate and so on. But all the fathers will be having multiple questions running in their mind. Whom to call during an emergency, how to apply for a birth certificate, what are the things to be brought by me to the hospital, etc. This video will help you answer all the questions. If you are watching my video for the first time, take a moment to subscribe this channel to get regular updates all about Germany. If you're ready, come, let's get started. Firstly, congratulations to you for becoming a father and thank you for choosing to watch my video. As a father, there are certain duties to be done before the delivery. Living in a foreign country and without knowing a language, this may be a difficult phase for some people. So I thought I would pick up the most commonly asked questions for you to make it in this video. Let's start with the first question. Which hospital should I opt for the delivery? Always choose the nearest hospital where you stay. In small cities like Ingolstadt where we stay, we have only one hospital and it's easier for us to choose that for the delivery. But in big cities like Munich, Nuremberg, there must be more than 2 hospitals. If you are unsure which one to choose, there is always a possibility to have a clinicum tour, which is a hospital tour every month, where they will show you the labor rooms, what kind of services will be provided during delivery and so. Based on it, one can also decide the hospital where you can go for the delivery. Very important. Kindly register your child's birth in the hospital after the 30th week of pregnancy. Why I say this is important? Once you do so, they will take all the important data of your wife's health condition, expected delivery date, blood group and many other data. In case of some complications, they can also react quicker. In case if you are coming to the hospital during the last minute, they need to start writing all the details that time. This will take some time as well. Also, if many pregnant people come to the hospital for the delivery at the same time, I hope it doesn't happen, but they must also be prepared. The hospital people must also be prepared for handling such situation. This is the reason why I tell you, do the registration, visit the nearest clinicum before the delivery time. Second question, labor pain. How does your wife come to hospital during the delivery? This is an interesting question. Even this question was running in my mind during the first delivery. One needs to call the ambulance only in emergency situation or there is no one to handle or support you. As soon the water breaks, don't get into panic situation. Stay calm, call the concerned people like hebamme, midwife and go to the hospital where you registered. If in case you cannot walk or handle the things all alone, assuming your husband is out of station, then you can get the help of the Rettungsdienst. Keep in mind, if in case this was not a serious condition but you called an ambulance, you may end up paying a huge amount of money for the Rettungsdienst, somewhere around 600 euros on average. So act accordingly, don't get panicked. This is a short and crisp information which I want to share. Third point, important numbers. Assuming you are in the out of station or went to work and your wife is left alone, during the pregnancy at any point of time no one can predict when they will be getting some kind of labor pains and they can also go into some panic situation. To avoid this, my personal recommendation is stick all the important numbers like an ambulance number, friend's number, hospital number and also a doctor's number in certain places in your house. The reason behind this, under panic situation, people may forget the contact numbers whom to contact under certain situations. This is the reason, please keep in mind to stick all the important numbers in your house. Fourth point, can husband accompany during the delivery? Yes. In most of the hospitals, as far as I know, husbands can accommodate during the whole delivery period. During the corona, the husband can still support but only during the last hour of delivery. This was the case in my city. Kindly check it out also in your city. Kids are not allowed, so if you have kids, kindly drop them off at your friend's place and you can focus on your wife completely and make her delivery also smoother. Husbands can help the wives by taking them for a short walk or assist them during the labor pain. In the birth preparatory course provided by the midwives, they will tell you all kind of techniques to help the wife during the delivery. Kindly attend the session that had helped us very much during our first delivery. And this course is also completely free of cost for the wives, but for the husbands they need to pay a little bit of amount, somewhere around 70 to 80 euros. Fifth point, things to bring for mom during birth. As soon the labor pain starts or the contraction starts, take a small shower and change new dresses, take some energy bars, fresh juices or some snacks, whichever she likes to eat with you, because your wife needs more energy during the birth. Once your wife is going to be admitted for a delivery, a minimum of 3 days or a maximum of 5 days is required to be stayed in the hospital after normal delivery or a C-section to make sure that the kid and mom are doing fine. So kindly pack dresses for a minimum of 3 days to 5 days. We have also made a small checklist with the things that needs to be packed in the hospital bag. Kindly check out our Facebook page for a detailed list of things to be packed. Also, check it out in the description. Next point, what do hospital provide us? Everything. Foods, clothes, baby dress, pampers, milk, medicine and whatever mom and kid needs. Father like me won't get anything, so take something for you as well, because you also need some energy to support your wife. Once the kid is born, mom will be shifted to a normal ward where another person will also be staying there. So in this case, father can be with his family only till a certain point of time. If you want to stay with your wife and the newborn kid for the whole time, you can also opt for a family room, but this won't be covered by the insurance. On an average, this may charge between 80 to 100 euros per day. And there is also no promise that you will be getting a family room prior in advance. Assuming that the family room is available on the particular day when the kid is born, you may be lucky to get his room. But be prepared for both the options, both either in the general ward and also in the family room, and you can decide based on your certain scenarios. Next question, what needs to be brought for the newborn kid? Newborn will be provided with all this stuff during the stay in hospital. So basically there is nothing required anything from our end. Make sure to get a kinder sits, baby seat and dress during the time of discharge from the hospital. Hospital staff will be helping us with the initial days to teach things like how to change diapers, how to hold the kid and so on. There is nothing more that you need to bring in addition to the hospital during the delivery. Next point, hebamme or midwife. This is very essential in my point of view, because they will assist us during the pregnancy, after the birth, during the labor. In case if your family members are not there and it's your first kid, many things will be guided by hebamme and help us in answering all kinds of questions. They also offer the birth preparatory course. In German, it's called Geburtsvorbereitungskurs. Most of the services provided by hebamme are covered by insurance, so kindly utilize it. If you are wondering what kind of services hebamme will be providing, we have already made a video explaining the services provided by hebamme and how it will be beneficial for us. Kindly check it out in the cards and also video in the description. Next part, paper box. The hospital where you gave delivery will take care of all the paperwork which is required for the discharge, and you no need to pay any single money from your pocket. They will also issue a certificate of baby birth which you also need to submit to the city to apply for the Kinderarzt pass. Hospitals will do also basic checks for kid, which is U1 and U2 before discharging your kid back to home. They will also hand over a small booklet with a list of tests and vaccinations to be done during the kid's stay in Germany until 18 years, if I'm right. But they will do all the basic tests. Once your kid is discharged from the clinicum, they won't take any more responsibility for you. Keep this point in mind. Next point, Kinderarzt. That's a baby doctor. As soon as you are discharged from the hospital, it's our duty to find the nearest Kinderarzt and get the remaining tests to be done for our kid. And this will be documented as well. As soon your kid has been discharged, the clinicum don't take any more responsibility for your kid because they have done all the basic tests and the kid is completely fine. Only in this particular case, your kid will be discharged, and later we need to go to our normal local doctor who can take care of your kid. So my personal recommendation is, if possible, try to check with the nearest Kinderarzt before the delivery itself if they can take the new kids with them, so that you don't need to hunt for the new doctor after delivery, which is always the biggest task. Next point, gynecologist and hebamme. After delivery, after 6 weeks of delivery time, you need to also take your wife to the gynecologist, which is a Frauenarzt, to make sure that your wife is doing normal. Because before the birth, the wife would have been undergone several hormonal changes and several kind of health issues would have been happened. To make sure she is in a normal stage, we need to also visit the gynecologist at any cost. Additional to this, you can also visit your hebamme to doing the postpartum course. This postpartum course is also included in your health insurance, and this you don't need to pay any single money. They'll be doing some kind of a root building gymnastics, some exercises to make sure that she is also doing fine. So make sure to book an appointment with your hebamme and gynecologist after the delivery. Don't forget it, because you may be occupied with too many paperwork, but keep these 2 points also in mind to book an appointment. Next point, birth certificate. Most interesting point. Once the hospital issue a certificate of kid's birth, visit the standard sum and register it there. In recent years, one need to submit the original marriage certificate translated in German and also the birth certificate of both the parents. Make sure to have them before the birth. Without these documents, one cannot apply for the kid's birth certificate, which is an essential document for all the later process like applying for the passport, Kindergeld, Elterngeld, and so on. You can also request for an international birth certificate by paying an additional fee of around 10 to 20 euros. I don't remember the exact price of it, but I got this international certificate so that I can utilize it if I'm living to some other country in the later stages. Last point, cook foods and make your wife happier. During the whole pregnancy period, the wife will be having nausea or uncomfortability. Try to share some of the work like cooking, cleaning, or some other basic duties. This way, this will help them a lot. Cooking is one of the most important tasks a husband needs to do during the pregnancy. I made my wife happier. I had to prepare different cuisines like to satisfy my wife, which you would have seen in our Vanakkam German Instagram stories. If you are a beginner, start learning with cooking today, and wish you also good luck with it. Hopefully your wife enjoys your cuisine. That's more important. Hope you got an overview of the things to be done during the pregnancy. If you have some queries, leave a comment. I'll be happy to assist you. And wish you good luck for the new parenthood, and take care. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friends. I'll also catch you in one another interesting video. Until then, bye bye from Vanakkam Germany, Balaji.